Welcome back to ChartMill, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my watch list and setup list for the upcoming week. Today, Monday, March 25. So I've already updated the spreadsheet. So this is a weekend scan, last update after last Friday, the 22nd of March. If you don't have access to this spreadsheet, so each day I'm sharing a screenshot through my Twitter account, but you can also have access and then you can use the internal links. If you don't have access, just post me a direct message to my account and then I can grant you access with your email address. So without further ado, let's take a look. First, these screens that are mentioned, S1 through S4, those are the Mark Minervini screens. So it's a combination of the technical trend template, Minervini's technical trend template, together with some fundamental growth filters regarding earnings per share and revenue growth. Now, there are two videos available and two articles that you can access through our documentation section, and I will put a link in the description below. So without further ado, let's take a look at the first screen, the first stocks that are ready for a setup, S1. So I'm going to open my watch list Minervini basic screen 1. So this is a two charts view in ChartMill showing me a daily and a weekly view of the same stock. So the first one is Boston Scientific Corporation. As you can see, a very narrow trading range, especially the last 3-4 days. The weekly chart is definitely bullish, a little consolidation phase. So it's ready for a potential breakout. So that is why it's on our setup list. The next one is WTFC, Wintrust Financial Corporation, sort of a cup and handle pattern, or even a VCP pattern, volatility contraction pattern. On the weekly chart there is overhead resistance approximately at 104, but as you can see, some accumulation signs over here, this volume bar. So a potential breakout above 100, above this high. The high currently is at 100.97, 71, and over here, yeah, it's 197. So if it can break out above 101, a potential breakout. And then MSA safety, important level on the weekly, resistance at 185, 188. A nice recovery move last Thursday, and then Friday a minor price action. So this one seems ready for a potential breakout. Let's take a look at screen number 2. So open watch lists, basic screen 2. 7 candidates. Meta seems ready for another breakout above 520. Now, it has already had a massive move upwards, so be careful. HRTX, sort of a high tide flag pattern, an inside day last Friday, so if it can overcome 3.2, it may be a very nice breakout with a stop loss just below this latest swing low. Garmin Limited made a strong move and seems to be ready for another leg up. The high on the weekly is 175. Nice retest of the SMA 10 inside day last Friday, and the current high is at 149.42. Freshbet, actually it's kind of broke out last Friday. It's still valid for a potential setup just above this high. Nice tight price range, clear signs of accumulation on the weekly chart, as you can see over here. MLM, very tight price range, also visible on the weekly chart. Very nice up move, now in a tight range, so a breakout above 617.08. CVLT, it seemed that it would break down, but it regained, so very strong price action. Inside day last Friday, so also a potential setup. TEO, inside day last Friday, resistance around 8.25, between 8 and 8.25. So the first target is 8.75. It's a difficult one to set a stop loss, so it's not as good as the rest, I suppose, but nevertheless I've regained it. So TEO is also, it's the last one on this list. Then number 3, filter screen number 3. Brown and brown, tight price action, especially the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, 2 consecutive inside days, up above the 10 and the 20 SMA. PRIM, important resistance level on the weekly, between 41 and 42, clear signs of accumulation, high volume. The current high is at 41.79. If it can get above it, a potential breakout can occur. And then the last one, Sierra Prognostics, a strong price recovery last Thursday and Friday. It has to overcome 10.5, the high 10.44, and then the first or the next resistance is at 13.5 on the weekly chart. So these are the results of screen number 3, and then number 4, there are only 2. And let's have a look. This was already mentioned in screen number 2. So TEO, and then the last one, Post Holdings. A very nice setup, if I may say so. Tight price range, testing the 10 and 20 SMA. Inside day last Friday on the weekly chart, also high tight flag pattern, tight range, signs of accumulation. So if this stock, if it's breaking out above 107, next resistance is 118. So a low risk setup is certainly possible over here. So those are the 4 different screens. These are all stocks that are ready for a setup. And then we have another one. These are all the stocks that are on my watch list currently. And a lot of them are showing signs of different screens. So for example, NXT, IBKR, TW, Cyber. So I'm not going to show you all these individual stocks. You can do it for yourself. If you have access to the spreadsheet, you can use this link for the watch list and this link for the setup list. As I've already mentioned, if you don't have access as a viewer to this spreadsheet, just send me a direct message to my account and I will add you to the spreadsheet list. Now there are 2 different ways that stocks can be removed from the list. The first one for the setups is a confirmed breakout. So if a stock has broken out, it will be visible as a purple color. Or if the conditions are no longer valid. So for example, if price drops heavily and the stock has to be removed from the watch list, it will be visible as a red color. It's also possible that a stock on the watch list is updated and it becomes a setup. Then it will be highlighted in a yellow color in the setup list, or a setup that is moved to the watch list, then it will be a blue color on the watch list. So if there are any more questions or remarks, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and I will see you soon.